Slowdowns and detours riddle your path through June, Leo. Half of the planets are in retrograde, so life is grinding down to a snail's pace this month. That doesn't mean things are stagnant though. In fact, 2 eclipses bring some exciting changes to your love life and spiritual practices. These changes are joined by an emotional review of your deepest fears, a mid-month transformation demanded by Mercury's infamous retrograde. It's difficult to change your mind once it's made up, but you do well to consider new information this June. Yes, you'll be verifying the stability of your own truths, but don't miss out on a valuable secret just because it's coming from an unknown source. Beginning with Jupiter's quintil to Chiron on the 1st, you're inclined to distract yourself with your routine. As much as you'd hate to admit it, this is a defense mechanism born out of a childhood fear of change. Fear or no fear, the changes are on their way. Luckily for you, Pallas stations retrograde on the 3rd and arms your 6th house with just the uniform for the job. The left-brained asteroid backtracks through Capricorn to tune you into a more structured, logical form of thinking. Resist the inclination to withdraw. Although time alone sounds tempting at first, Vesta's entrance into your 12th house encourages you to metaphorically sacrifice yourself. This is a great period to serve others with compassion by letting them take a glimpse at your own deepest fears. Don't let a fear of intimacy get in the way unless you're intent on opting out of the connection. If all this sounds like a lot of work, you'll get some relief on the 5th. With the full moon lunar eclipse and fellow fire sign Sagittarius, your sense of adventure and creativity shines. You're empowered to laugh off any awkward encounters or misunderstandings, although not everyone will share your optimism. Even if you can't see it, your cheerful nature melts the coldest hearts on contact. Affairs of the heart take the spotlight now, and you might find yourself wishing your partner would loosen up. You'd almost rather have a playmate than a lover right now. Completely out of the left field, a professional shakeup on the 10th triggers your most vulnerable side. The semi-sextile between Uranus and Chiron hits you where it hurts, so your impulse is to defend yourself. Slow down, Leo. Change doesn't have to be threatening, even if it's sometimes painful. If you're being objective about things, change is necessary to move to the next level. Your patience is tested around the 18th, so you'll need to trust in what's happening off stage. Mercury stations retrograde in your 12th house of unconscious desires, so for the next 3 weeks, you'll be waiting for things to come together. Although you may not see it initially above the surface, your seeds are blossoming behind the scenes. Don't drive yourself crazy watching paint dry. Trust things are restructuring themselves in your favor. To make room for these new hidden blessings, you'll need to let go of some outdated beliefs. Any time after the sun's ingress into Cancer on the 20th would be prosperous for severing a weighty attachment to a toxic person or habit. If a relationship, belief, or routine has outlived its usefulness and is dragging you down, you'll want to cut ties soon. Conversely, you're adopting a let go and let God approach under June 21st solar eclipse. Put your trust and confidence into the universal unfolding of events and appreciate the limitations of your own human understanding. Others will benefit from your wise counsel and your ability to recognize self-defeating patterns. Wherever you can, share your light. The world needs your faith and your flame. Too much of a good thing can catch up with you though. Your competitive spirit and pride in winning are exaggerated as Mars marches into Aries on the 27th. You've been biding your time all month, but the stagnant atmosphere is finally making you antsy. Can you redirect your temperamental solar flares into something productive? Almost anything would yield better results than brutality and harsh words will. After all, roaring won't make things move any faster. Right at the end of the month, the wheels finally start turning. Pluto meets with expansive Jupiter in your 6th house to brew up an intense transformation of your daily life. The more patient you've been this month, the more pleasant this change will be. Business, travel, wealth, public success, it's all on the table if you're willing to roll up your sleeves and do the work. After the tortuously slow tempo of the month, you welcome any promise of movement. You may not know exactly what you're getting yourself into as you enter July, but you know you have everything you need to get going. Thank you so much for watching. Please give us a thumb up if you liked the video. Subscribe our YouTube channel not to miss the next video horoscope. Visit our website GoToHoroscope.com where you can find actual horoscope for today. Download our apps from Google Play and App Store to have your daily horoscope always on hand.